Hello, hello. I am Dr. Lucretia Dangerfield, licensed professional counselor with a mental health service provider designation and a leadership wellness consultant. And what I want to talk about today is the difference between corporate wellness and leadership wellness. And there's a push in both areas. And I see a lot of people talking about helping organizations or corporate organizations to bring in wellness programs for their employees. But not a lot of people talk about leaders, the importance of to lead well, you have to be able to live well. And so I want to talk a little bit today about the difference between what corporate wellness looks like and what leadership wellness looks like. And so let's first talk about corporate wellness. And usually, corporate wellness are initiatives, programs that are geared to support the physical and the emotional wellness of the employees of the organization. Leadership might have asked for it to be brought in, but leadership may not participate. It's like we're doing what we need to make sure that our employees are well, which talks about culture. And we want to make sure that we may get yoga classes in, we may offer gym memberships to take care of their physical health. We may talk about some mental health and some self care things, but do we really do it? And so we want to make sure that companies are doing both. That they have leadership wellness and they have organization wellness or corporate wellness. And you're looking at the wellness of the employees of the organization and the wellness of the organization. So, may invite people in to talk about mental health, the impact that mental health has on the work environment has on mental health and things like that. But when you're talking about leadership wellness, what you are really talking about when you're wanting to be have your leaders well and that the leadership is well is more of an individual approach to the leader, and it's the intentional focus on the spiritual, physical, emotional, relational, and mental well being of your leaders. Are you as a leader? It depends on who's listening to this. And it focuses and is very essential to identity, how a leader sees themselves, what the more they have to see themselves as more than a role. They have to see themselves for who they are, who they're becoming as a leader, their purpose as a leader, the purpose of why they're with the organization, the purpose in the work that they're doing as a leader. Is it transactional versus transformational? And the impact. These things are very essential. And so I want to just share just a real quick tidbit to so that you can remember about this because leadership is a strategy and it's very important to be purpose aligned and spiritual aligned and purpose aligned. But if we think about it, if we look at the key differences, corporate wellness supports the workplace, leadership wellness heals and transforms the leader. And when a leader is healed and well, then the corporation and the organization can be well. And it has to start from the top up. I always, where somebody would say, they will use the four-letter word that starts with an S and ends with a T. They'll say that rose from the top, but leadership flows from the top. I believe that most heartily, because if a leader is well, then the organization is well because the leader is operated as a leader, as a well-heeled leader. And so, leadership, as I said, sets the tone for the organization. It's very important that well leaders are in position and they can help other people get in the right position. I always say, make sure you're on the right seat of the bus because you can be on the bus, but if you're not in the right seat, the bus is not rolling in the way that it should go. And if a leader is burnt out, feels unsafe, misaligned, and disconnected, you can best believe that the people and the team feels it. They know it. They know when it's disjointed. And a lot of times that's when people will leave because they're like, poor leadership. I cannot stay because of leadership. But and you can have all the programs in place, but if the leader is not well, or if the leaders are not operating from a well space, then it's an unsafe environment for the people, the employees. So I want you to kind of think about that. Think about, am I leading well so that I as I live well? And what type of leader am I in my organization? And what can I do to be a well leader? Please, you can DM me, you can reach out to me, and we can have a conversation, because I want leaders to lead well. Because I've been in a place where I've experienced unhealed and unwell leaders. And then sometimes I probably have been an unhealed and unwell leader, but it had an impact on how I showed up. And when I became burnt out, it was time to take a look at it. So please leave a comment in the comments about how are you leading? Are you leading well? And then you can feel free to DM me if you want to talk about leadership wellness and how that can look for you as the leader. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.